Right. It's a special time in our country, and we are literally, the family is under attack. Our freedoms are under attack. Our food is under attack. They've already banned Aunt Jemima, Uncle Ben, Eskimo pies. Everything is under attack. And it is increasingly difficult to get voices to speak up, but they're starting. And someone who started a long time ago and is probably one of the best out there advocating for our president and our country joins me right now, Maggie Vanderburg. You probably won't know her as that. She is Fog City Midge on social media, where she's an extraordinary content creator. And Midge, we played like 4 or 5 minutes of some of the stuff when you were out on the streets like you always do. It was fantastic. And I've been building up the whole show that you were going to join us. I know you've been on a big trek when you're back, back to home base now. What are you seeing around the country?
It's I've never seen an election like this. This is completely different than anything we've ever seen. And it's bizarre. I'm frightened for the state of our country, given the cities that are being destroyed by both the shutdown and by these Joe Biden supporters who are completely radicalized and think that this is the way they're going to win the election, is by, burning down cities and destroying things. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. And then here in California, we have 615 fires burning out of control right now. It's completely bizarre. I don't know what to make of 2020. It's insane. But yeah, I think that when you look across the country and you see how Democrats are handling things versus how the Republicans are handling things, blue states versus red states, to me, it's crazy. No question what people should do. It's
nuts. I mean, it's so obvious. And, I was talking to somebody earlier. Everywhere Donald Trump plane lands, there's suddenly some obscure statistic of something COVID spiking, right? It's like the COVID follows the president wherever he goes, according to the left-wing media. But you talk to regular people. I want to take a look at one of your clips about some of the things people are saying on the streets throughout your adventures. Take a look at this from Midge on the streets.
We are here in Delaware at the Democrat convention, and we are here at the Delaware Rallies Against Joe Biden event to show America, the rest of the country, that we here in Delaware, who know Joe Biden best, know that he is not the president that this country needs.
And it's funny because I've been walking around all day looking to do interviews with people who support Joe Biden. I have not found one person enthusiastic about Joe Biden. I have not seen one Joe Biden hat, one Joe Biden shirt. But then I walked up to your group and there were several hundred people that came out here today to show their support for President Trump and to protest Joe Biden.
If you want to find somebody who is going to vote for Joe Biden this time around, you need to go look in a graveyard.
Yep. It's true. It's true. Or those illegal ballots that we have in California. A lot of those will also be voting for Joe Biden, I bet.
For sure. And they've implemented universal mail-in balloting here in Delaware, which there's now a lawsuit against. We have had so many of them being delivered to people who don't live there anymore. The fraud is going to be rampant, and it is going to dilute every person's vote. And that is not fair. It's not right. Every person's vote should count equally, and it should not be diluted by these Democrat tricks.
That's funny, right, Midge? That everywhere, friends of mine who know I'm a big supporter, everywhere they go, they say, everywhere, upstate New York and in Pennsylvania, Trump signs as far as you could see. There's no grassroots support for Joe Biden at all, is there?
None, not that I've seen. And I've been all over the country. I even live in one of the most liberal parts of the country in the San Francisco Bay Area. And I have to say, it's shocking to me that I don't see yard signs for Joe Biden. I don't see bumper stickers for Joe Biden. Obviously I haven't been out as much as I usually am given the shutdown, but as far as I can tell, I haven't seen any. I've seen more bumper stickers for Bernie Sanders. So I think it just goes to prove that the enthusiasm for Joe Biden is incredibly low. And, when I was out there waiting for Joe Biden to speak, we had several hundred Trump supporters. And I spent most of the afternoon looking to interview at least one, Biden supporter, and I couldn't find any until the very end of the day. I did find one guy, but he was more there as a protest against Trump. opposed to somebody there in earnest, very excited and passionate to support Joe Biden. So
Yeah.
it kind of shows you what the Democrats are running on. They're running on anti-Trump hate.
Right. The whole platform is Joe's not Trump. He's a nice old guy. He's not going to hurt anyone. But meantime, the forces of evil are all around him. I've been saying this over and over again. You know, Kamala Harris is just a vessel to carry all of those progressive liberal ideas, higher taxes, free school, government health care. She was the co-sponsor of the Green New Deal. She's the vessel for the Obamaites and the Clintonistas to carry all that progressive socialism. And Bernie, you know, he was the leadoff batter at their convention. So they're telling you straight up what they're going to be. We have some more from Midge. Let's check this out. She was out there all the time talking to all different people, and she gets into it sometimes with people. She's quite daring, more daring than most guys I know, to be honest with you, because guys are all talk, and then they don't wind up going into the throes of it. Midge just goes in there. Do we have that? This was in Delaware too, Midge?
Yeah, all those clips that I sent you guys on my Dropbox, that's all Delaware. Same day, it was the day of Joe Biden's speech to the DNC. And yeah, I mean, it was just pretty wild. They had put together a pretty good protest against Joe Biden. I don't know if your clip showed it, but they actually had an airplane flying overhead with a sign that said, Joe Biden is losing it, vote Trump 2020. As well as trucks driving around, you know. With
We got to clip it out. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at this. Somebody sent a plane out there. This is the lengths people are going against Joe Biden in Delaware. Midge, you are the bomb. Keep doing what you're doing, and always remember us little people as you get bigger and bigger. You know, thank you so much for always joining us. You're awesome.
Thank you for having me, John.
All right. Hopefully we'll see you again next week and bring us up to speed on all your adventures. It's always an adventure on Liquid Lunch. Thank you for watching. Do not go anywhere. Not too far, at least. We'll be back tomorrow. Same bad time, same bad channel. More Liquid Lunch.